shared this before.
Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm really excited to be doing a collab video with the lovely Shamsa.
Salam everybody! I've never done one of these on someone else's channel.
Well, I'm super excited to have you here and
I'm so excited to be here, stop!
And I just want to say also thank you to the subscribers that have come over from her channel, from our last collab video which is on her channel.
Oh yeah, my subscribers are nice, aren't they?
They
Have they
are.
left you any nice comments?
Yeah, I have seen actually. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were.
I knew I could rely on you guys if you're watching.
I'm sure they'll be so excited to see you. They're like, this is why we subscribed.
That's it.
Why
Your
did you
channel
shut
is mine
that?
now. I don't know why I keep thinking it's Simply Sundars, and I was searching for Simply Sundars. I'm like, what am I doing? Was it at some
That's
point?
not bad actually. I would have gone for that. I would have gone for it if I thought of it.
Sunny Sundars suits your personality. So
Oh, thank you so much. But I just wanted to first thank you for 2,000 subscribers. I really appreciate it, and I'm sorry that I'm not like uploading videos often. And actually that's one of the reasons why I wanted to bring the master YouTuber here.
I don't know why she's calling me that. I'm not Mr. Beast. I mean,
she's very, very humble, mashallah. She has like 4 channels.
I'm Mr.
She has
Beast
4
right
channels,
now. Yeah.
mashallah, 4 channels. And one has almost 200,000 subscribers. She runs 3 other channels. And I just thought it would be amazing to like have this conversation. Calm down.
She's making me sound really amazing. Who is she talking about? I want to meet this person. Stop it. But yeah, oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate all my subscribers and everyone who's watched me. And it's not been like overnight. Maybe that's why I don't see it as a big deal. Mine's been like gradual.
Progression to stardom to the point where you don't
Just
realize.
stop it.
It's just
Can't wait till you've got more subscribers. I'm coming with the cake and the giant balloons. Have you seen on Instagram? They do that, 1 million subscribers. They have the gold balloons. I'm going to do that for you now.
So I'd really love to hear about your journey.
Of course, yeah.
You know, how you stay motivated, and I'm hoping that this video will be somewhat motivational as well for people, because I'd love to see like how you, like how you organize your day and how you make time to take YouTube as seriously as you do.
Yeah, because I was saying to her, I've not seen you upload, and I'm sure people are waiting, and we're going to find out why Sundars is not actually uploading, what's stopping her or kind of holding you back.
This is going to be somewhat of like an agony aunt session, by the way.
And I was saying I'd love to be an agony
aunt.
aunt.
Really, it'd be great to hear like how you came to YouTube.
Oh, okay, yeah. You know, I was thinking about my like YouTube journey and how I started, and I don't think I've ever shared this before.
Yeah.
So, you know, it was in like 2014, 2015. We were going to actually emigrate to Canada. I told you I've got siblings there. Yeah. So me and the family were gonna move to Canada, so I could have been Canadian right now. It almost happened.
Wow.
So we actually my husband got like a work visa. You could get like a work visa for 1 year. You know, it's really hard to move to Canada, but they have certain visas, and at that time they had like a work visa. So he got that work visa, and we thought, okay, this is our chance. So we literally packed our stuff, and we went and we moved, and I stayed with my eldest sister for over a month. But it just didn't seem like it would work out. We had 4 kids at the time, so we went along, and it just didn't work out. And also, Canada's really, really expensive. I mean, it's expensive here, but Canada's really expensive.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah. So we thought, me, bargain hunter.
Me too.
I'm not gonna cope in Canada. Bargains, where's the bargains? I'm sure there is some, but so we came back. And so
how long were you there for?
I just stayed over a month, but the plan was to stay a year and then just stay longer.
Because to see how things
go. Just go and live there and raise the kids there with their cousins and stuff. But alhamdulillah, it didn't work out. We came back, and so when we came back, we didn't have anywhere to live. So I was staying at my sister's in Oldham for a couple of weeks, and it's me, Akil, 4 kids. So it got quite crowded. So we actually went to homeless for a while,
So you sold your house here before you went?
We didn't have a house renting. So we ended the renting, and then we were actually homeless. Because we couldn't stay at my sister's anymore. We went to Manchester City Council, and we had to say, we're homeless, we need somewhere to stay. So that's crazy, that actually, looking back. But anyway, so we were given like temporary accommodation in some random rough area of Manchester, and it was like a shared accommodation, but because we had a bigger family then, it was bunk beds in one room, and like was it shared toilets? No, I think we had a little toilet. So alhamdulillah, after that we managed to find a place to rent. And then in terms of YouTube, we were just we didn't have anything to do, me and my husband at the time. I was doing supply teaching, I'd done my teacher training, and Akil, he just used to do like temporary, like, you know, shifts here and there, or like flexible work. So like we heard about YouTube and I thought it's something that people do, and I've always been into like online, you know, things that you can make money with online. I've been doing like eBay in the past, and it's just something that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
And I don't even know who I knew of on YouTube. Like I didn't used to watch makeup tutorials, I didn't used to watch hijab tutorials, that wasn't my thing, but it's just something that I knew existed. So I was like, let's try this. I don't even know why we did it. And then, yes, I just started uploading on YouTube and uploaded the most random stuff. I even, I'm not into makeup at all, as you can probably tell. I tried makeup tutorials.
I don't need it, that's why.
Gosh, this girl, honestly, flattery will get you nowhere, or maybe
it's got you here.
That's true. She's good.
I'm going to cut this out.
Don't quit out. Oh, you're my number one fan.
So you were interested in trying new things. And
that's, yeah, you can put it like that, yeah.
Doing eBay, and you're like...
No, eBay had been a thing that I'd done in the past. Just the online world kind of interested me, and the fact that you can earn a living online, and look at where it is now. At that time, it was just, I knew some people could earn money off YouTube. So, you know, we kind of didn't have any income, so we just started, and not like we earned anything then. But it was fun as well. It was like, I had my husband in my videos, we did like husband tag, and those got a lot of attention because obviously he's black, I'm Asian, and people really wanted to be nosy, basically.
Yeah.
So I uploaded those, and then I think I don't know which ones got like the most attention. Maybe those videos got a lot of views and stuff. So yeah, I just tried a variety of things, and slowly but surely, I tried to be consistent with it. That's the thing. Like, I think it's because I enjoyed it as well, or it's just something to do. So I kept up with it, especially vlogging. I enjoy vlogging and connecting with people. I think that's the main thing. If you can find your community, then you'll really enjoy it. And once you start connecting with people that you want to connect with, once you find those people, you can really, like, you look forward to their comments. There's some people that have been commenting on my videos for ages. Like, I don't read all my comments because I just don't have the time, but there's people that have commented from ages ago. And you know, I did start uploading on TikTok, and a few people said, oh, it's like reconnecting with a long lost friend. I think a lot of the viewers from YouTube have gone over to TikTok.
For sure.
A lot of people have told me that I don't really watch YouTube anymore. I'm on TikTok.
Really?
TikTok.
They just left it.
Like, they love TikTok, and they buy things off TikTok Shop, and so I think it's coming back as well. I feel like YouTube is that.
I feel like they have sort of different purposes. Like YouTube, because YouTube you can make longer videos.
Definitely,
So
I love that
if you
YouTube.
want to find a tutorial that's like on something longer, then you'll find it on YouTube. You won't be able to find that on TikTok unless it's like a series.
Because it's just for quick scrolling, isn't it? The short videos and I guess that's my YouTube story from the beginning.
Amazing. So you kind of got yourself into a habit in those days when you were settling back into the UK. And then you just stuck with it. So that sounds really great, mashallah. So what I did was I did go back to supply teaching, because obviously you're doing YouTube at that time. It's just, I don't even think I was earning, or if I was, it was like £100 a month or something that, you know, you can't sustain your family on that. Not that I can now. So I did supply teaching, and I would vlog like regularly, and the Ramadan stuff, I started doing meal prep, and people just seemed to really enjoy that. And I think what it is, there wasn't much of it there as well. I noticed that. I remember when you did that.
Do you remember?
I remember that. And at that time, it wasn't that common either. YouTube has not really been around for a long time anyway, so there's still many gaps.
Definitely. There's loads of gaps, and I wish more people would upload, but obviously it takes a lot of guts to put yourself out there for criticism, and it's not all criticism, it's you get nice feedback as well, but it's a big thing to put yourself out there. But that's the thing, when I first started uploading, I felt like I had to do what everyone else was doing, so I did do those like makeup, clueless about makeup, like really clueless, hijab tutorials, like my hijab style is really just one. But there's some who are like really good at it, and so I felt like as a Muslim woman, if you're there, this is what you're doing. But then I started sharing different things, and it's like a message that I did share, that you don't have to do what everyone else is doing. And nowadays, like, there's loads of stuff, loads of people doing Ramadan meal prep, loads of people doing the Ramadan vlogs and stuff like that. So it's really nice. And
when you started,
yeah,
and then you started to get all this like positive feedback on some of those videos that you're saying, like pregnancy videos and all those, did you find that you felt more motivated to make more of that kind of content, or were you just sort of doing your own thing and people just like whatever they like, but you weren't really bothered by that?
Okay, so a lot of it is to do with views as well. So if you're uploading videos and you're not getting the views, or people don't really like it, you don't really feel motivated to do more videos like that, unless it's something you really enjoy. So the meal prep one started to get good views, and it is hard work for me, and it is tiring, but it's also beneficial because I have food ready for the family, so it's something that I do anyway. But it is hard work
as well,
mashallah, so it really helps.
You know, made some videos starting like September this year, and I just thought I'll just put videos on like different topics that I feel like I want to get out there. And I thought I'm not going to be bothered by views, and I knew that some of them are not going to get high views, but I was like, it doesn't matter because I want that content out there. And then once I saw that like the views were just in a few hundreds, I actually did feel somewhat demotivated. And it's surprising because I didn't expect it to affect me like that, but it does. So it's amazing like how that emotional side of it is so real, and so tangible when you're going through it. Yeah,
and even if it's something that you love, you want people to actually, you put effort into it. You want people to actually enjoy and connect with it. So I guess, you know, the main thing is just putting things that you enjoy, but also that people will want to watch. One thing that I've learned from watching I like to watch a lot of YouTube advice videos, and I told you about one channel, didn't I, for tech stuff. Other people's channels that I like to watch that are that I find interesting and learn about, you know, YouTube growth. I just find it interesting. Or I've got my main channel. So that's just my name, Shamsa, and that's just I've kind of focused that at mums and busy mums, and mums need a lot of help, especially in this day and age. A lot of the younger mums, they don't really know what they're doing sometimes, so they just seem to appreciate the help. So that's what my main channel is focused on, even though when I first started it was all over the place, and I did like husband tag and things like that, and whatever, makeup, hijab. I deleted all of that because I thought there's no point in being there because I don't even really care about this content. And the personal stuff, I kind of thought I'm putting too much personal information out there, and I felt like there was no need for that as well. So like the pregnancy stuff and like my kids' information, and you know, I kind of took that off as well. I did like a collab with my eldest. I took that off as well. I thought he's still growing. I mean, he's 20 now, mashallah, but you know, he deserves to have a life without people being able to kind of recognize him. I don't know, I guess I overthink things. Like, some people don't mind.
No, I think a lot of people relate to what you're saying. A lot of people think like that.
But, so I've got that main channel. My vlog channel is just for vlogs, so just day-to-day stuff. I think I enjoy making vlogs the most. They're the easiest to edit and film. People seem to enjoy them, and then I started the Sisters by Shamsa channel, because that's like topics that I just want to talk about, sit down and talk about, and like positive stuff. And that's where your video went on, our collab that we did. Things that might help and make people feel better. And then the other one that I recently started is just like entrepreneurial stuff. Like I said, I love like online money making things. I just find it really interesting. I'm a bit of a geek like that, but so that's what I started that for. So so I thought it was thunder then.
That's what I thought. Shall I put all these links in my
no, don't bother, just just the main channel. Just the main channel. Yeah, you don't which one shall I go? They're all just so exciting.
Just the main channel. Right, okay.
Do you ever do vlogs actually? I think I watched your when you went to Jordan and you did like a little...
I did that one.
That's nice. I like vlogs. Just make videos for me, Just
I'd love to hear about like how you make time, because you're a busy mom. And you've got, mashallah, you've got 4 children? 6 children?
7, yes. No, I can barely keep up. So after 2, you're like, they don't count. The rest don't count.
I know a few people that have many children, and keeping tabs on like who has which numbers of children.
Now you need to tell me all their names.
Mashallah, you know, you're a busy mum. You have 7 children.
Mashallah,
And you know, you've got a lot of commitments in your day, and sometimes, like you said, that one of your children wasn't feeling too well.
Chicken pox.
So sometimes things come up, and you know, you've got to manage so many things and juggle so many different tasks. So how do you make the time to upload regularly and keep track of all of your 4 channels?
You know, it's something I just feel like I manage kind of as part of my day. But like, for example, Harun, my second youngest, he was poorly last week. He had chicken pox, so unexpected things happen. He's at home. I might have planned to record or edit a certain video, so then I have to put that off. That's the beauty of kind of doing things for yourself. You can just delay it, can't you? Yeah. And as mums, we need that freedom because of like school runs, and then when there's events at school, like that's what I love about doing YouTube and any other online stuff, is just you're working around your own time rather than going out and doing working for someone else. Even though a lot of people actually work from home for other people now, don't they? Like a lot of people
just have remote jobs,
yeah, which is good as well, but still it's just nice to kind of being your own boss, as they call it. I feel like such a boss, but anyway, I feel like I'm not answering your question. For example, let's today obviously I've come and I've done this collab. I told you I'm free from 10 to 2. That's when the kids are at school. I've got no other plans right now. The older kids, they sorted, the younger ones are at school. I've got that little window, so it's about deciding what I want to do during that time. And like meal prep, for example, is something I'm going to do anyway during the week. What I do, I'll just switch the camera on, put a bit more effort than I would do normally, and then make sure I edit that when I've got that window of time by the following week, for example. And I'm not good in the evening, like, in the evening. I used to be better, like I'm really tired. I can't really do much, so I might, in the past, when the kids are asleep, I'll do some work then. But right now, I'm just like, I'm tired. I'm just going to relax.
So do you block out a window and then you're like, I'm going to work in these hours and I'm going to work on this video, or maybe the next day you'll do editing on that video.
Yeah, exactly exactly like that. And planning, I don't actually sit and have a proper plan, which I'd love to be more organized, but I'll put notes. Like, I'll get an idea, I'll be cooking, or I'll get random ideas. I'll go on my phone and put it in my notes. So because you can't keep it all in your head.
No.
Once you get an idea, you think, oh, that's a good idea. I write it down, forget about it, and then I look back when I need those ideas. That's really useful when you've got your head full of so much. So evenings, I'm not that great at working in, but if I really want to get a video out or whatever I want to do, I'll make sure I do it by, like, even sometimes I'll do it late at night. So I've recently started to upload vlogs more regularly, and someone did comment and say, oh, I remember you used to vlog like this, or I miss these kind of vlogs. And I said, the kids are at school now, like all of them are at school now, apart from the older ones, they're doing their own thing, but so I get that time during the day, and you don't realise, like, as a mum, when the kids are at home, like Nusayba, my youngest, was at home, and your head is, even though she's like 3 years old and she's kind of distracted, she can play on her own. You've got that responsibility. You've got to look after that child. But when they're at school, you've got that window of time to think, okay, I can either sit and relax. Like sometimes I'll think, I'll put a movie on, or I'll watch Netflix or something, like. But then I have to tell myself, like, for example, if I've got to edit a video, I think to myself, I've got an hour or two, I'm going to do the editing, and if I've got time after, I'll watch something, I'll have a nice cup of tea, some biscuits. So with me, I think I need like a treat or something to reward myself after doing the work. Are you like that at all? You feel like you need something?
I do. I need to like balance out my day. Otherwise, if I feel like I'm working too much, then I start to get stressed.
Oh yeah.
So I used to do this a lot, like especially when I was at university. I used to like leave everything to last minute. I was a mega procrastinator.
Really? Wow. My second eldest is like that. My second eldest,
I used to stress myself out, but since then, because life is not as hectic as it used to be back then, because now I choose to do the things that I want to do rather than being forced to like study X, Y, and Z when I don't really see the point of studying X, Y, Z. So it's kind of better now. It's like freedom, and when you're like driven to do the things that you do, then it doesn't feel like you're not as stressed as you would be. It's not a chore, exactly. So that's how it is for me.
Oh, right.
But so you are very good, mashallah, at your time management. So in terms of
nails are nice, by the way, mashallah.
Oh, thank you.
Do you ever like get like false nails and stuff?
No, I don't, because I think they're quite damaging,
Are they? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm still in beauty.
So you
content.
kind of, I know.
Do you know the title of the video I was planning to put down? Go on. Single over 30, because for some reason that title gets so many views.
It's just wow, shock horror.
I'm just gonna to
yeah.
grow my channel. This is what I'm gonna do. Single over 30 as a title for every single video.
You know, some people they will just
clickbait, I don't care.
Some people will just upload the same video in different formats and grow like that. So yeah, it's an option. Just make a video every week about how you're depressed. It's really depressing. You think about that, you know?
Yeah, so depressing.
Pay me because it's really sad to go on loads of nice holidays to make it all feel better.
Okay,
It's so hard not looking after kids at this age. Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah, so hard. I mean, I sleep all night.
Do you want me to drop my kids off at you?
You want me to have parental responsibilities?
Yeah, just a few.
Okay, so yeah, I wanted to ask you, what is your vision for YouTube?
Oh wow. You know, I just want to consistently be able to grow it and make like a decent income actually from my YouTube channel, where just to pay for nice things, holidays and stuff, treat the family, and what I love about it is the flexibility, and there's definitely potential there. And with me, it's been just getting my focus on exactly what I want with my channel and where I want it to go. And from what I've learned, you've got to really think about your audience and who's watching it. That's what I was like, when you said you wanted to do this video, I was like, your audience is going to be really bored with it, because I thought maybe your audience is very different to, you know, what I offer. So I thought
I don't think I have
bored.
a uniform audience.
Yeah, so you actually,
quite diverse.
yeah, you actually need to think who you're targeting your videos at, and then that'll make it clearer for what you want to actually put up there. But for some people, like, you can just put anything up, and they follow you for the personality, which they probably will for you. And just kind of follow along on your journey. Yeah. I'm not really into like making merch, or I don't want to become famous. One thing that I've never wanted is fame. Like, I'm more into the like online like money making.
Would you say that's why you're in denial about your fame currently?
Stop it!
Yeah, another question I wanted to ask you, again, it comes back to time management.
Yeah.
Like, when you do editing,
Yeah.
I think that can be like that's often the reason I think why people don't make videos.
Yeah.
And it's what puts me off as well sometimes, because editing can take a long time, and sometimes you don't want to outsource it because you have in your mind, like, you want certain things to be included and certain things not to be included, and sometimes it can be hard to explain to other people how to do it. So like,
and they don't want to see your raw footage, do they?
Yeah.
Me screaming in between each take. I'm repeating myself 10 times, trip over my words, and I'm like, oh god, this is great.
Yeah,
so imagine someone watching that.
I could just imagine like, how frustrating it must be, to how exasperating that person would be when they have to edit a video where you're like, wait, I need to retake that again, and they start like clipping, and they're like, oh no, I need to retake it again. Like, oh, it wasn't that point. It was
exactly.
It was the next point where you need to start editing from. So I totally get that. So how do you set yourself a time, and so that, because otherwise you can keep editing and editing to perfection, can't you?
I'm definitely not a perfectionist, which really helps actually with YouTube. I'm just like, I'd say I'm a little bit of a risk taker, or I just go for it. I'll do a lot of things where I don't think that much, but I don't make like rash decisions. Well, I do sometimes.
You have a really pragmatic attitude, I think.
I do.
Yeah,
so much.
So no, I think because when we were talking as well before, you were sort of saying that, you know, that there are many things that you just don't overthink, which is great. Like, that's how you need to be, especially when you're doing something like this.
Oh, definitely, because
public time.
You can never please everyone. I don't know, when when you're overthinking it, what are you thinking about? Like, what is it? Is it what people are going to think? Or
I think you saw me when I was setting up the camera. I was like, oh, the angle's still not right. I think I do overthink, and I think one of the reasons why it took me so long to come back as well is because I just, especially when it comes to my network, I'm just worried about certain people seeing certain videos and how that message is coming across and what they're thinking, and you know, it's because I have like so many diverse connections. I just don't want them to have like preconceived notions about me based on what I put out there.
No, that's fine. I can understand that, and I'm the same. Like, I'll think of certain people watching my videos and be like, oh god, so cringe. But you know, you're not living for other people, really, are you? They're not gonna pay your bills, and you know, they're not thinking the way you're thinking. No, like I always say this to my kids, I don't know, but sometimes when I'm talking to them, or they talk about their problems, I'm like, no one really cares about you as much as you think they do.
Yeah, this is true. This is like a realization I had as I got older. I was like, you know what? It doesn't actually matter what I do. But I think when you're in school, college, university, etc.,
really big deal,
then you do feel that you do matter a lot too.
Of course.
Because everyone seems to have an opinion in those ages, and because you're around them constantly.
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
So I think
you're
it
very
depends.
self-conscious, aren't you?
And sometimes I notice like when I'm getting more involved in community events again, then I start to feel like that again, like I did when I was back in uni, school, etc.
Oh yeah, because then people are judging you and they might be talking behind your back.
And it does happen. Like, you know, sometimes people come back to me and say, oh, we heard such and such about you, or even the video that I made on 30 plus, like so many of my contacts saw it. So many, and even people who I've not connected to in years, even they messaged me like, oh, we saw your video.
Wow.
Really? So I don't know if YouTube has this kind of algorithm where they will send it to your contacts first.
Who knows? I don't know how it works, but
I'm not sure.
They're gonna watch it and they're gonna come across it, and what can you do if you can ride through that storm of, oh god, this is really embarrassing, then it will help you. Like I remember when I first started and I mentioned it to some people and they were laughing at me, people that I know, and nowadays it's such a normal thing. They'll be laughing like you're gonna put yourself out there, oh that's so embarrassing, and you know.
I wanted it to become a bit more normal like it has now before I felt comfortable coming back on, because I feel like I struggle with being in the spotlight too much.
You know, it helps that we're at home and it feels like we're just talking to a camera.
Exactly.
One tip that I've seen is picture one person that you're talking to. Just picture one person and imagine you're talking to them. So you can picture me if you like. Whenever you're making videos, just pretend I'm watching you.
So how do you handle like the environment, like the noise? Like you're filming during school time, so when your kids are away, and then at home it's just really quiet, or do you? Well,
if for example I'm making dinner, I do like food stuff. It's muted. Can't keep the noise in.
That's true.
I might put a little bit of sizzling of the pan, but I have to, and I'd have to put sound. And this sound thing has actually been such a struggle for me, because then I was trying to not put music on for religious reasons. So I'd put like human, the beatboxing that they do. So I put that on, but then it got really boring. I've got like 4 tracks. And then so what I did, I actually paid for. It's called Epidemic Sounds. It's £15 a month. I actually paid for this. And you can get vocal only. So I thought, okay, to go with the Islamic viewpoint, I'll just put vocals, so there's no like music, because I don't want to be responsible for other people singing or whatever. And then I had so many complaints on my videos. I hate this sound, I hate this sound, I hate this song. And I'm like, you can't please anyone.
No.
So I cancelled that subscription. I thought, I'm not paying for this.
Everyone has different likes and dislikes.
And you know what, I thought, I feel like the music thing, I'm doing it to please people. I'm not doing it for myself or for Allah. I feel like I'm doing it to please people. If I put a little jingle in the background, I don't think that's wrong. Islamically, I don't feel that's wrong. It's not bad lyrics. It's nothing. So
music is actually interestingly, music is really healing. And many Muslim doctors, in the golden era of Islam, they used to use music as healing for mentally ill patients.
I can understand that.
They used to use
what about like classical music? Like what about classical music? Exactly. It is healing, and I'm not here to say what's halal, what's haram, because there's so many opinions. But I've just stuck to. I'll get from YouTube audio library. The sounds are free. So I just put like a nice little beat in the background, and people still complain, but you can't please people. That's one thing you're gonna learn as you grow, is you can't please everyone, and people will be making dumb comments. Like there's one vlog I put up, and I'm making breakfast, and it's halal turkey rashers. I've had about 10 comments. Is that bacon? Is it sausages? I'm wearing a hijab. Like why? Like, are people not aware of what's available in the shops?
I guess maybe that's why they call it turkey bacon, because
no, it's turkey rashers actually, but okay, fair enough.
No, like in some shops you'll see it called turkey bacon, because it looks like bacon.
No, but do they not see that in the shop? So I've made it so many times, and do I have to put a note on the video that this is halal, or what do I need to do? Do you get what I mean?
I guess some people just make a comment for the sake of it.
I don't mind it so much. It's just I can't keep responding to comments like that. But it's fine, whatever. If they can type it if they want.
No, mashallah, you know what? It's been a huge blessing to have met you at the time that I met you as well, because
that's nice.
I really was seriously thinking about coming back into YouTube, and I did. Soon after I met you, I did.
I'm so glad you did.
And those questions that I asked you at that time when we met in the park for the first time, I remember like those being at the forefront of my thinking.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, you know, like, how do you deal with people? Like
Yeah.
that for me was the biggest holdback.
Yeah.
At that time, I was thinking, I don't know how I'm going to be able to deal with that, because my videos moving forward are not all going to be like in the safe zone. I will be talking about things that possibly are a bit controversial or touching a nerve or whatever. And so, you know, speaking to you really helped me, because you were just, you know, how you deal with it, like especially as somebody who's getting a lot of views and a lot of comments on your videos, like you have these management sort of techniques, and you have your coping mechanisms.
Of course, so in the past I would respond to negative comments. I even made like hate comment taking the mic videos, because that was more my thing. I'd put a wig on and then
really?
Do you miss those? You missed those?
I don't remember the wig ones.
Maybe you joined after. No, I just put a wig on and that just
cool.
mess about. So but right now I don't respond to really negativity. And one tip that I learned as well is, once you upload your video, look at the comments for maybe an hour after and respond to them, and then just don't bother going back.
Yeah, a lot of people do this. Especially big YouTube channels.
Yeah, because that's usually when all the negativity and the hate comes in afterwards. And obviously your time gets taken up. If I sat there and responded to comments and then reacted to the comments, or made content targeting those comments, or changed my content, then that's just not my message. It's not what I want to upload anymore. Because actually one of my vlogs, they were talking about Lidl being on the boycott list. So I'd been to Lidl, and I was like, I haven't seen any evidence. And then someone sent a link or two, and then I was thinking I'll do a video talking about supermarkets and boycotting, but that's not my intention. I wasn't going to talk about it, but I'm not going to make it especially, like, I don't have enough knowledge anyway. Like, I haven't contacted the management to know what they're doing in terms of Israel, and you know, are they supporting Zionism and things like that. So, you know, I'm not going to tailor my content on comments, unless it's something that is really interesting and I think, I would love to film this. So sometimes comments can be just a bit of noise, extra noise, but I appreciate all my comments.
And
especially the positive ones.
Every comment helps the video to be seen anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Engagement helps.
Good or bad.
Even if you dislike the video, comment, it all helps in the algorithm, as they say. So tell me a bit about yourself then, in terms of what's holding you back right now, if you're okay to talk about that now.
I think for me, so this is the reason, and I hope that this video, inshallah, I think it will be helpful for viewers as well, because I remember seeing a comment on my channel where someone was saying that I've been wanting to get onto YouTube as well.
Really? Okay.
And I feel quite inspired by the way that you come back.
That's really good.
And I thought, like, I'm not really leaving a great impression now, because I'm not really making many videos.
But it's nice to know you're helping others.
So that's the thing. Like, I've always been one to get involved in causes, community projects, charity work, things like that. And so I often prioritize that over something like this. But I mean, the sort of content that I want on YouTube is going to be a part of that anyway, because I want to put education and stuff out there. But I just think for me, it's a few practical things. Like, first of all, I feel bad if I'm telling my family to be quiet while I'm filming a video. So that's why I got that mic, because I was like, maybe that will block out the surround sound, so then I can handle that. And then, so that was one thing. And then the other thing was just time, because my schedule is sort of a bit chaotic. Because I'm doing lots of different things. And so I find it difficult to block out a regular time slot. I think because you've got regular routine school time,
definitely
so it's a bit easier.
Routine,
So I need to also just try and make that regular slot. But just a lot of things just come up. So I was in London one day on the weekend. On Saturday, I was in two different places, and then Sunday I was busy handling a case and a patient. So there's just a lot of things that I'm doing on the side, which I'll talk about inshallah someday on YouTube.
I was going to suggest try to just commit to once a week or once a fortnight. Just try and commit to it. And I was going to ask you what's your vision for your channel? You were asking me about mine, what's yours?
Yeah, I know that. So my vision would be, there's a lot of education that I've acquired over the past lifetime.
MashaAllah, we talked about that, and I was really impressed.
I want to just put that out there. That for me is the main objective of my channel. But I mean, if I could make fun videos, that would probably make me do it more regularly. But I feel like my duty of call is to put the knowledge out there.
So
that's why I find it a little bit harder, because it's not something that comes very naturally to me to just put videos out there about like Pakistan or about, you know, holistic healing or whatever, but that I talk about on YouTube. But I feel like I should. I feel like that's
maybe it's more
do.
like, do you want to grow to a certain amount? Are you planning on growing your audience? What kind of audience do you want? These are things that you need to kind of think about, because do you just want to put different stuff like political stuff, and what do you want to be able to talk about? You might want to just focus on one thing. If you can't put everything out there, then
I think
one
that's
thing that you want to talk about, the most. Like, I think what it is, you feel that duty, and maybe you're feeling it a little bit too much. You're allowed to have a bit of fun with it, and you don't have to. I know you've studied a lot, but there's loads of people who've studied and are doing something. Like, have you heard of Ali Abdal? He's he's a doctor, but what does he do? Is he does YouTube full time. He doesn't talk about being a doctor, does he?
He doesn't.
And he doesn't.
He makes videos on productivity.
Exactly. So he's helping in another way. So maybe pick one topic or a few topics that you can help on, and don't feel like guilty if it's not something that you feel duty bound to share, because mashallah, you've got your knowledge, and that'll come through in your videos anyway, in different ways.
And I think it's also that I'm not so tech savvy with like the editing.
I think you are. She's got like all these gadgets. I'm really impressed. Oh, you mean like for the editing?
The editing. So it's that side as well, and
just cut little bits out. What you don't need to do flashy. Like, is it just sitting there and doing it? Have you not got anyone who could help you? Like, get one of your brothers to do. So I'll pay you £10. I've got my own thing going on.
They've grown up now. When they were younger, then they actually used to help me. You know, when I first started my YouTube channel, like a long time ago, they did at that time.
How long ago did you upload your first video? Because your videos are
8 years ago. 8 years ago. So it's been a long time. So at that time, they like helped me. So I actually bought a thumbnail app.
Did
by
you?
accident.
Okay.
Like, I paid for it like 50 quid, and I was like,
wow. I hope you used it.
Well, I used it once on my
that was a £50 well spent. Well done.
But I was
Did you not say you were working with an editor in Pakistan? Did that?
So I was thinking of doing that, but then the way that they work is you need to timestamp and tell them what edit you want.
That's more work. You might as well just edit it.
That's what I mean. So I was like, it's going to be hard. So I just thought I'd do it myself first.
Do you think you're overthinking it? Because what I'll do is just crop bits out, like cut little spaces. You've seen when I did our collab, just silent bits or just extra, like if I'm speaking twice about the same thing, I'll cut the extra bit out. But are you not able to just do that? I think you're overthinking it. You want it to be perfect. I think maybe you're looking at like experts like me. God, stop.
Looking at experts like her videos.
Like Mr. Beast. She's looking at Mr. Beast and like, I want my video like that. You know, I was watching like the guy who works with Mr. Beast, and they sit as a team and they think about the thumbnail, and they think about the thumbnail before they actually record the video and the video title. So that's how much they put into their thumbnails, and they'll sit as a team and have like 10 different thumbnails that they've looked through and then pick the perfect one. And so, you know, some people are putting so much effort.
It's really like a corporate approach once you get to that level.
When you get to that level,
Like, they will then hire a whole team for each part of it, like brand marketing strategy, and then editing a whole team for that, and then a whole team for filming. And so, they have a proper corporate approach.
I think with you just need that consistency. Like, I was waiting for your video. You disappointed me, Sunders.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What are you doing, love? I was like, which video is she going to upload? What am I waiting for? What's coming next? So those people that subscribe to you from me would have been rated as well. So what are you going to upload next? No pressure?
Do you know what? I really want to get my vlogs out there, like my travel vlogs.
Yeah, do that.
I want to get that out there. And then I've been attending these protests as well. So I was like, should I do a video on that?
You said you were doing the drums on one of your protests.
I started drumming. I started learning Arabic.
Mashallah, that's really good.
I've been doing a number of things on the side, supporting campaigins.
I think what you need to do, sorry to break it to you, but you're going to have to drop something that you're doing in real life. Or like, it feels like you're prioritizing everything in your real life, and I think you need to prioritize it here as well. If you actually want to grow. If you're not that bothered, you need to give it time. Because if you put it as like just on the back burner, then the people that are subscribed know that you're not really that bothered. They might not want to watch it. And you're saying about if you don't get that many views, it is demotivating, which I said is the same for me. But if you put that kind of content consistently, people will come and they'll find it. They'll be like, Sunders talks about this stuff. I'm going to go to her channel, or I'm going to subscribe because I know what she's uploading, so I want to watch this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
like from what I know about you, from your channel, what you speak about is education, your own personal situation, marriage, healing and natural remedies.
Yeah.
So that's what I've got, and obviously your humanitarian stuff, which is the main thing I think you're focused on right now, and
Yeah.
like political issues. So that's what I know to watch from your channel. So yeah, pick any or all of them and talk about them as much as you can.
Yeah, inshallah. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. I got so many practical tips, and I'm really glad that we did this like live on video, because now other people will benefit from it as well. Because there will be other people that have had, you know, similar setbacks, or they're feeling hesitant or reluctant, and like he said, it's just a matter of not thinking too much about it and just getting started.
Yeah.
Like just, you know, knuckling down and doing the work. And
YouTube is not about perfectionism, definitely not. And especially when you're starting, you're all over the place. Another tip I've learned is just make your first 100 videos. How many have you got on your channel? Have you got about that much?
No, I have under 30.
Oh yeah. Make at least 100, and then you'll just find your thing. So if you've not even made 100 and you're worrying like loads and overthinking, then that's not going to help you, because you've not had enough experience of putting videos out there and knowing which direction you're going in. But you're very welcome. I really enjoyed it, and I love coming to see Sundar, and her house is really nice and calm, mashallah, compared to mine. So it's like a treat for me. It's like a spa day.
You're welcome anytime. I know. Like, you live so close.
That's it. I'm going to come tomorrow as well. What are you going to do with me?
Come.
She's like, oh God,
You're
what did I just say?
No, honestly, you're like a big sister to me, because you give me like such great advice.
Thank you so much.
I think you don't realise either, like when you're talking, like how much of an impact that makes on me, because I do register everything you say.
Really?
And like,
should we do coaching, and shall I charge you?
Yeah, go for it. Or we could do an exchange program where you come and chill at my house, and then you do
your holistic healing, heal me inside out. I'll give you a bit of motivational words here and there. Perfect.
Alright, thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.
Okay, bye. Salam.